Okay, we're back. So the next step is we just want to salt and pepper the turkey both inside the cavity and outside of the cavity. And I'm going to put some of those yummy fresh herb sprigs inside the cavity as well. Then we're going to tie it all up. So we're just going to start with our black pepper. And I like fresh cracked pepper. We're just going to sprinkle it all in. I'm going to get some in the cavity. Do the best you can. And then I've got some salt. I'm just gonna sprinkle around. Again, use sea salt. It has a much mellower flavor and it actually helps bring out all the flavors in whatever it is you're cooking. And then I'm gonna cut off a few sprigs of rosemary, and I'm gonna add some thyme in here too. Thyme is a great fresh herb for poultry. And by the way, all of this just comes from my garden, meaning these fresh herbs, and it's all grown organically. And you know, you save money that way by growing some of your own stuff. You can even do container gardening, and in the winter, you know, in the winter months, you can grow herbs inside. And so it can be really, really easy to do. So we're gonna tie this all together because you want to keep it together. And I'm just gonna take some kitchen twine here and do the best you can. Sometimes this is kind of a challenge to do, but you really wanna cross the little legs back here, bring the twine through. There we go. You want to get the string nice and taut, and then I just tie it in a simple bow, and that way you can untie it super easy, okay? And then I'm going to cut my string. We don't want to mix it with anything else. And I also like to tuck the wings in as well because you don't want them to burn. So I just cut a little slit back here, and I'm gonna stick the wings through there. I'm gonna cut another little slit over here. And you could even actually tie your string around the whole bird, which helps bring the wings underneath. Holds them together to the bird because you don't want them to burn. So, and we're gonna just flip this baby over. And I want to salt and pepper this side too, but now that I've got my hands all full of turkey, I gotta wash them again before I dip my hands back into the salt and pepper, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I've washed my hands, and I'm just gonna, you know, generously sprinkle some salt and pepper over this turkey. You know, these days when you go and shop for a turkey, look for a heritage turkey or a turkey that's raised naturally. It's gonna have a lot better flavor, and of course, it's a lot healthier for you. You know, you really wanna get a turkey that is raised, you know, organically, the way Mother Nature intended, without all the steroids, without all the hormones and the antibiotics. And, you know, what you can also do is brine the turkey, but if you're buying a really high quality turkey, you can actually skip the brining process if you want to. Yes, brining does help bring out the natural flavors of the turkey, but if you start with a better quality bird to begin with, you're already way ahead of the game. So with our simple, easy, fresh herb turkey, I'm just gonna flip them back over, and the wing kind of popped out here, so I'm gonna put it back in, tuck it back in. And we've got our butter everywhere. I've got a little bit left, and that stuff is really, really good. So I'm just gonna actually kind of rub it all around. And that's pretty much it. You know, next I'm putting it in a 400-degree oven. I'm gonna put it breast side up. And I mentioned earlier, this turkey is gonna take about 3 hours to cook. So, but I'm gonna monitor it the whole way through and check the internal temperature along the way and make sure we reach our goal temperature of 160 degrees. So, I'm also going to add 2 cups of our turkey stock that we made earlier. And this, I'm just gonna add to the pan. My ladle here is a 1/2 cup, so that's a 1/2 cup. And this is a full cup. And this is gonna help make a nice, juicy turkey. actually not only a juicy turkey, but an amazing gravy. So like I said, I'm starting with breast side up, and then about a third of the way through, and then another third of the way through, I'm gonna flip it. So about how many, let's see, 3 hours, so about 1/3 way through, I'm gonna flip it over, and then I'm gonna cook it there, and I'm gonna reduce the temperature also to 350 degrees. And that's it. So let's put her in the oven. In she goes, the 400-degree oven. All right, so our turkey is about 1/3 of the way done. So I'm going to baste it and flip it. And I'm also going to reduce the temperature to 350 degrees. Remember, we started at 400 degrees. All right, so I've got some of these good, yummy juices in here. And we're gonna baste it a little bit. And this is gonna help brown the turkey. Okay, so you do want to be careful because remember, this is hot. I'm actually gonna put this hot pad over here just to protect myself. Now, flip it. I'm basically using these guys, all right? So actually this is getting in the way, so I'm gonna move it. And I just want to easily kind of rotate the bird as best you can. Oops. Okay. And keep going, there you go. And you can see the bottom isn't brown yet. So now it's gonna brown a little bit, but we're also rotating it because it's gonna help the juices keep the rest of the bird moist. So back in she goes for another hour, and then after the next hour, we're gonna flip it breast side up. All right, so I'm gonna turn the turkey one more time. Okay. All right, I'm gonna use my tongs to just kind of guide this over again. Ooh. There we go. Now that looks amazing. So again, we're turning it over to rotate the juices throughout the bird to make sure it stays nice and moist and yummy. And in it goes for another hour. Okay, so our turkey has reached an internal temperature of 165 degrees and it is done. So let's take it out and take a look. Whoa. This, I think, is the most gorgeous turkey I have ever made. I kid you not. I mean, it is really beautiful. I love the dark caramel color, and that has to do with, you get that from basting. So as you can see, this turkey is pretty simple to do. You know, there's nothing too complicated about it. Just follow the simple, easy steps. In my next segment, I'm gonna show you how to make a simple, easy gravy for your turkey. Stay tuned. This is organicauthority.com TV. Check us out. Bye-bye.